haunting me again. It's in the road, but I like to pretend it's only you showing me the way. It's only you. I fade into the gray. It comes at night, like the rising tide. A slow approach, no place to hide. The way it moves with a haunting grace. Me possessed with one embrace.
All right, and welcome to our Old Gods of Appalachia and the Blue Rose, multi-world travelers, as they have come down to a world much like our 1920s Appalachia, as we have our fun here. They have gone and grabbed Maybell, a girl whom they gave their everlasting help to, and thus took her from her home, protected, into the wilderness, and now back through the gap, hoping to make their way to the clutch with the transformed thus far Nayland in her wolf form. A wolf sister, as they might say. And it is in that we will catch up with our folks now.
I hope you stay.
So, the people of Baker's Gap woke up to screams. Things have been getting ever weirder. Folks not showing up for their usual job or their time to be on the ladies' auxiliary. People going to the wood to grab a possum or something bigger, a few coons to cook by the fire, only to find themselves not returning. Then there was Amelia Jensen the other day. Said that her daddy, who'd been gone for a few, she saw him. When her mom came out, said, "You're just imagining things," and went back in. Found herself worried when she saw Amelia no longer in the yard. Searched and searched, could not find her. Just a pair of prints. Her husband's hunting boots and her daughter's nice Sunday shoes. But no sign of either. Thus, the night that had come upon the gap as Peridot, Kelly, Sally, Ace, and Lynn had made their way up into the hills to see Maybell. That night was plagued with many things. Some in the outer part, the inner gap, away from the town, could have told you they heard her scream sometime in the night from the woods. But it's the folks in the city proper of Baker's Gap who heard cries coming through the streets from some of the, well, they would not so kindly call the drunks, waking them up. Thinking, what the heck are you running on about? Why don't that sheriff put you in? And then how did she get you in for the night? Only to see down the track There were lanterns. There were torches showing their orange light now becoming mixed with the beginnings of dawn upon horrified and scared faces. Men and women and children all on the track. Facing the train. Or where the train would come from, because no train ever come this early, yet there it was in the distance, coming ever closer. And the people huddled, chanting something, would not move as the people from the town flood the streets and begin walking upwards, running towards. And that is what our 5 champions of the Blue Rose see as they try to keep Maybell safe. What would you like to do?
Are those people standing on the tracks?
Looks like it.
What do we do?
Sally looks at Maybell. Devious thought crosses her mind. I have some ideas. But we should probably help them somehow.
Are they just standing there, or are they tied up?
They're standing there,
Thinking.
chanting.
I don't know. Something's weird here. Something's off.
Is it
I
bad
think-
that I want to see where this goes, though? I feel like they're going to explode the train.
No, I feel like we're gonna watch the train wipe away them and take all their souls with it. Because you guys gotta remember, the deal was originally made with the railroad man, correct? We just entered into that deal and possibly broke it. Now this could be the price of the town.
Okay,
Ah,
let's go try to help.
Right. You're trying to make your way to the people standing.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Move in that direction. You can hear the speaker of the dead queen's voice among, as you are getting closer, that you recognize them from Good Mother Ministries. As he speaks, you can hear them. A chorus that they respond. Everyone in unison shouting in voices of fear and terror, as if they'd rather be somewhere else but cannot be. They say together, "Ever onward, ever forward," as Peter says. By the fire's forge we rise, ever onward, ever forward, through the steel, the flame, the skies, blood to earth, and fire to air.
I want to run and try to tackle them off of the track.
All right. And you begin running closer and closer. The best you can. They're so long away. Steel to bind, the heart to tear. Ever onward, ever forward. In the good mother's name, we swear. All right. So,
Peridot, as we're running, Peridot's gonna kind of like turn to Wolf Lynn and be. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but he's saying the same thing. What Mabel said about the railroad man. What he said. It didn't matter who had to suffer as long as things move ever onward and ever forward. It's the same thing.
She looks at you with deep understanding in her eyes. Matt, is there so like a modern train? There's like lights on the railroad that like will let an oncoming train know if they have to stop or not. Is this too long before that there's some sort of mechanism that might tell an oncoming train not to come? Is there like a gate to lower down or something?
there is not in this stretch. No, this is way before those make it to this area. You do see they have torches though. Like there's lights on the track.
Is there any like
The only thing that would be into the station within the town is where it would be. And they're some distance away, so that's why you all are beginning to. So we can kind of get that as we're getting into here. So I would say this: you can all go together, or some people can choose a few different routes. 3 of those options, and not the only options, could be train. The Good Mother Ministries, the train station, that's a good distance, but and also potentially the people coming up from Baker's Gap. Those are kind of 4 different areas of action that are easily perceivable. Kelly's running straight towards the Good Mother Ministries.
Do we see a train approaching already?
Oh yes.
Okay.
That was, you're seeing currently there is a train with their light on that is barreling towards them.
I think Lynn runs with Kelly.
Okay. So Kelly, Lynn, everybody else, just you're all free to do the same thing. I'm just checking.
Have we tried just physically removing them?
That's what Kelly wants to do.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay. Sally Peridot?
I'm kind of torn between trying to get on the train and going to help the people. I think I'm gonna go to the people.
Okay, you're going to join the people.
Yeah, because I feel like if I'm the only one getting on the train, that's like way too dangerous. Knowing that this train is associated with the railroad man, and I just destroyed his bell.
Well, so I'll say, Peridot, that I considered going to the train, but it's a little bit like me. I wouldn't know what to do as a wolf to be able to do anything on the train. However, you and I are currently making eye contact, which you established already. So if you wanted to say to me, let's break off and go to the train, Nayland would run with you there. As long as I knew I had hands that could do something inside the train.
Yeah.
So if that's something Peridot would do, would be like, Nayland, come with me, then Nayland would go with you.
Plus, at this point, we'd have the porcelain doll riding the wolf into battle, which would be glorious.
It would be. I'd make eye contact with you and be like, Lynn, let's go stop a train.
Woof.
I've always wanted to be a railroad robber.
All right. So then where's Sally going?
Sally is going to follow Kelly.
Okay. So Ace, Kelly, and Sally going towards the people. Peridot, Lynn. Yep.
As Sally's seeing Peridot and Lynn start going off, venturing towards the train, Lynn, for a second in your mind, you hear the words, "Be safe."
Oh,
I set my shoulders determinedly.
determinedly. Determined. That's already an adjective.
Right.
Great.
So, in our narrative, then, Peridot and Lynn and Kelly, Ace, and Sally, you're reaching your respective targets right after that second verse. So, move running. Now, there are a good 50 people here on the track. So, start Kelly, Ace, and Sally. What do you want to do?
Okay. Kelly, that many people, she's going to run, stand in the middle of everyone, and hope this disrupts them by doing the following. She's going to cast a spell.
Okay.
She's going to cast karaoke.
Nice.
And she just starts saying, "Bought a ticket for a runaway train."
Amazing. Let me double check. That's Faldo's, right?
Yeah.
Let me fully get so I can see how I'm going to translate this. What level is karaoke?
It's a level 2 spell.
Okay, so that's 6 intellect points
Mhm.
without deduction.
Right.
And well, we wanted to do it. I have definitely enjoyed that bit that we've been doing. I felt like it pumped you guys up just enough to feel like you were from a little more powerful, which I like. Oh, what in the world? Can't find the spell. It's really weird. Okay, what did my brain do here?
I can read it.
Oh, it's Tyra's of course karaoke.
Yes.
That's why I couldn't find it. I was looking under K.
Oh.
So I was like karaoke. Okay, yeah. You can sing. If you're compelled to join in, it must make some sense. Oh, I see. Very nice. Okay, I really like this. Very good. In that case, this would be an intelligence challenge.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Already spent my 6, so let me see what else I can do.
Which is using magic. So,
I was just looking. I don't think I have a magic anything.
Okay.
All I have is like interaction, but I don't think that's gonna count here. Like persuasion. Okay. I guess I will roll.
You don't have an inability there either?
Inability for
anything to do with the magic? I wasn't sure.
No.
One of them.
The only inabilities I have are heavy and medium weapons.
Okay.
D20. Here we go. Ooh, I rolled a 15.
Okay. 15 with nothing added.
Let's see. I guess I could add one thing to it because that would only cost me one additional point. So I'll do that. I'll add one.
Okay, so one level of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And then by doing the spell, I would do the thing low anyway. So that means a 15 just makes it. That is the precise number. As they begin singing along.
Nice. So yeah, the full soundtrack's playing and everything according to the spell. So it's music.
All I'm hearing music like way beyond their time.
Yes, but they don't have to know the song. They can just hum along to it.
Yeah.
And we're just mean the fact that there's going to be instruments in it that they're...
Oh yeah.
What is that? Like, that sound exists?
Yeah, this would be like early to mid 90s, I guess. This is even after Kelly's time. I don't even know how she's tapping into this.
Okay, in that case. All right, so the song is going, and then Ace and Sally.
Are they still in the tracks?
Yeah, because they're just singing. Because the spell just had them sing, so now they're singing. Instead of doing the chant, they're singing Runaway Train on the tracks.
Yeah, no more chanting.
Correct.
Can I move them off the... Can I try to physically move them off the track just by dragging them?
Yeah, I mean, you want to drag one off the track? What do you want? That's your... You can try to do whatever you want.
Well, yeah, I'll try to drag one off.
How many did you say there were, Matt? 50 people?
Yeah.
Oh, there's 50. Ooh, never
Ace,
mind.
why don't we like try to grab a rope or something and like wrap it around them and just yank them all?
Clothesline them.
Pretty much.
Man, that works as best as anything I can think of. A few people might break some bones, but better than dying.
All right, so what are you doing?
We're gonna look for like a clothesline or a rope or something that's really long that me and Ace can take at either end and kind of wrap around the group of people real quick. Not like totally wrap around, but just, encircle them halfway so we could try to yank them.
Okay. That makes sense. Give me... So did either of you have like rope or some of that on your person?
No, I don't have a rope.
You don't have a rope?
My rope broke.
All right. Just feel that in a second. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Blame Nayland. Nayland broke my rope.
It's true.
My hope was that the chant was possibly protecting them from being moved.
I just didn't realize
They're on the track though.
I know.
Train don't stop.
Caca! Aiden, you haven't used a flashback yet, I don't think. I have a roll.
Oh my god, I can totally do that and just get a grab. That's so true.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna flash back to back in the town. Like we were sitting there originally. And it's just gonna be Ace looking around in people's windows as he's making his way to where the girls are staying. And like as he's going by just looking for stuff he wants. And he sees just like a rope hanging in someone's window and he just remembers Nayland breaking it. And he's like, oh, perfect. Just breaks it and takes it.
Oh, breaks and takes it. I love it. So you grab this rope that's been carefully tied on its end ends with twine laden with lilac flowers that become beryl. That just bear just a little bit of a F and an N monogrammed little piece of leather right in there. As you grab it, throw the other end to Sally. And wrap around these people, try to give a big heave. And so I need the two of you. What's up to you? Both can try to roll, or Sally, if you want to just ease Ace.
I'm going to ease Ace.
And I will put in, I guess, 2 effort. And this is might?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll put in 2 effort.
Nice.
Alright, 13.
Whew. You load it to 12. So you pull heavy as they begin moving. Now this is one pull. And with that, you were able to get the crowd. We're going to say, as you're pulling on the whole crowd, about 15 of them off. So here, back on towards the train. Now, see that there to establish this next bit, Lynn. You have to jump onto a moving train with Peridot on your back. So I will need a might challenge.
You got it. Let's put in 2 levels of effort. And I don't think I have. No skills that are helpful.
Train hopping.
Yeah, no. No graceful movement or anything like that. 17 on the die.
Oh, very nice. So with that, where on the train do you want to land?
I imagine somewhere, hopefully towards the front. I'm thinking that we're going to hit that the soonest, and also I think that that's where the controls are.
Yeah, you could go into the engine if you want.
I would love to, if that sounds good to Peridot, who is maybe directing me with the little hairs on my head.
Peridot, where did you direct the Lynn?
To the front, Lynn. That's where the controls must be.
Right. We're on the same wavelength.
So. Darnell Flip-A-Gun had been down on his luck. Just found out that the girl that he'd been courting was pregnant with, he was undoubtedly sure, his children. Of course, we do say children, as it had been recently revealed that they could be twins or more. He had not been the best of people. Always good to his girl, but took things here and there, and the sudden threshold of responsibility and fatherhood that came upon him. Well, he'd begun evaluating a lot of things, knowing that he'd now have to provide for 3 and pay for marriage and then his money to get everybody in. And if he was going to do this, he is going to do it right. After all, and after talking it over with her, she agreed that they should get married and raise these children, and they both agreed they did love each other. And, of course, he tried to say no to as many sketchy things as he could. Didn't need to be in jail for the birth of his own children. That's why it wasn't with immediate hesitation that he heard and was sat down as a man came to him. Right in the station as he was leaving, invited him to an office that he didn't quite remember being there. But, I mean, he didn't pay that much attention either. He sat down and introduced himself as a man from the railroad. Said that he had a special train that had to leave that night. Needed an engineer, needed someone to operate the thing. He said, well, I've only been training, sir. That's fine, young man. Consider this your promotion. You know, the difference in pay that brings. Darnell did. He did indeed. I mean, who could say no to that? A legit job. And so he agreed, went to sign stuff, but he was just handed a card. A few designs on it with an R. He took it. Said, that's all the contract we need. Now, train is waiting for you. Sure enough, when he went out, the black train was ready. He went and put on. The only instruction was no stopping, no matter what, until you get to the station in Baker's Gap. He was on that train when he saw those people standing in the light of the fire. They wouldn't respond to his whistle, no. So he went and he pulled on to emergency brake while he tried to. But sure enough, it's not that it didn't move, it was as if his hand did not. And he saw with horror as the card that he had taken from the man and put in his front shirt pocket to not to lose it slithered. Not so much it, but the lines upon it left the borders of the card and swirled around his arm, making it not his arm, but iron and steel, attaching bone. He cried out in pain as the skin burst, and what was once bone was now iron attached to the train itself, not letting him pull, not letting him move it. And in desperation, he had taken his daddy's hunting knife and separated his shoulder from the spreading sickness. And there you two land.
Jesus.
Seeing a man, his arm cleanly off from his shoulder, blood is gushing. And then you see an iron arm now, part of the structure of the engine, clearly on the brake, keeping it from being pulled, almost fixing it in place. What would you like to do?
Well, this escalated quickly. Lid, see if you can kick that thing to make it stop. I'm gonna stop this bleeding.
All right. Superior, what are you doing for the bleeding?
I am essentially going to be I'm not sure which one of these 3 healing magics that I have would be the best. Although I think one refers to things more like disease and poison, so we'll just cross that off the list. I'm thinking. Heal and soothe would probably be like the most. So
Okay.
I will do that. That's 3 of my intellect points. Essentially, even though it is a magical thing that's happening, Peridot's just like gonna still be just like rush over, kind of like I'm assuming this guy has some sort of like jacket on too, right? But she's gonna just like yank it off of him, wrap it around his arm. If he's wearing a belt, take his belt off, like try to cut off the blood flow, and then kind of just like try to like stop the bleeding with that means, and using her magic as well. Just to help the guy out.
Okay, so is this one of your magic abilities, or are you trying to do this with bandages?
I'm using my magical ability, heal and soothe.
Okay, perfect. So you put on there, so that you just expend that. As you put your hands, you can see he's getting white. The more that the time goes by, you put your hands, and the bleeding begins to stop. You can see your unique power making a little bit of a porcelain cap. Keeping it good. She stares. This doll now helping that slowly is looking a little bit more human as bits of sunlight begin to peek out. He's not sure what he's seeing. But he was raised right and knows to say thank you.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, Lynn.
I think that she's unfortunately finding herself a bit distracted up until now. I think her eyes are dilated and she's breathing heavy, and she briefly remembers the warning from her sister wolves about how her attitude might be a little bit different in this form, a little bit more violent, and the smell of blood was kind of getting to her. But Peridot bandages this up, porcelain crusts over it. She shakes her head, tries to get her wits about her, and intentionally trying to think with her brain and not her instincts. I think she has the thought that maybe, perhaps, what will overpower this like mechanism that's being jammed by this iron arm would be leverage. And so she'd like to look for whatever they use to stoke the coals, like that little poker or a shovel, and try to use that. Yeah.
Just explain to me what the visual is here.
I would grab it in my mouth, and I do think I would probably. So I'm imagining like the lever needs to be from like an up and down position, needs to be cranked down in order to stop the train. So it needs to be brought away from whatever wall it's up against.
Crank towards the person.
Yeah, so I would position myself as the wolf with my back towards, so like the opposite way a person would stand.
Yep.
And with it in my mouth, I would attempt to push myself away from the wall with it behind to try and use lever. I wish I had a way to visually explain what I mean. I would wedge the shovel behind the stick and then push the end of the shovel away. Oh no, I guess I would have to push it towards.
Yeah, you have to kind of
jamming it behind the stick and pushing.
Yeah, you put your hind legs up and just.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotcha. Very cool. So, all right, I like that. All right, and then in that case, we'll go ahead and do a might challenge. We'll give you an asset here for the poker that you grabbed.
And I will put in 2 effort.
All right.
And then I will roll. 16.
Very good. These efforts are helping you all. As you push. Hard. More and more, the formed iron beginning to bend. The brake, its safety lever having been now permanently pressed because of the ironization of the arm. You push harder. It does go enough. You can start to hear some of the brakes hitting the wheels. It is not fully depressed though in this moment as we go back to Kelly and Ace and Sally. Kelly and Ace, you are muted. Sally, I don't know.
So Sally is going to shout out to Kelly, why don't you start a conga line? And if this works, I'm going to use my friendly advice where I can suggest to an ally if they help with their action, where it gives them a training into their action, or at least an asset. She's still trying to get off the most people, so.
Kelly, what would you like to do?
I would probably try to lead them in like a dance, I guess. To see if I can get them off the track and maybe they'll slip and fall.
So you got them singing. Now you're trying to let this manipulation go, but we'll go ahead and make this an intellect persuasion task.
All right. That one.
Oh. All right. You begin trying to do the dance, moving around. It is then that you look down. You can see almost like one of the spikes that holds the ties down rattles and pokes up on its own. And it pierces clean through your leg. And you are moved one step down the damage track. Ace.
I don't know if I can still do this because Lottie did her thing, but if she's still holding the rope, I'm just going to try to tug it to pull as more people off if I can.
Yeah, she can still serve as that counterbalance. She just won't give you an asset. So
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to do this regularly. 18.
Whew. So good. So you push in, and because they are singing, they still can't quite resist the way that they should as you grab, because you needed precisely 18 to pull. And now exactly half of them have been pulled off the track by you.
Cool. At this point, though, Ace is like visibly sweating, being like, I'm not used to manual labor. Usually my powers do a lot of this for me.
God. And Peridot and Lynn.
Oh, what about? Hold on.
I thought the three of you, Kelly, Sally, and Ace went, right?
Yeah. Can I do something though?
Oh no, you did. And what are you thinking? Because you did your action, you just rolled a 1.
Okay.
Was there something?
No, we can go on.
Okay. And then Lynn and Perdo.
I'm just going to continue trying to push.
Okay. Perdo?
Seeing that the man is not bleeding to death currently, I'm gonna go help Lynn
Okay.
with my tiny little arms.
A dog and a doll.
Provide an asset. There you go. All right.
And 2 effort.
Okay, so this is going to lower it by a total of 4. Very good.
8.
Oof. All right, so you push and try. This does not make it move. So it's still stuck. And with that, we'll go back down to Kelly, Sally, and Ace.
How close has the train gotten now? Like,
Yeah, so currently, see, they did that one. So the train, I mean, it's closer. It's definitely closer. I'd say you'd think that it might have another maybe 2 rounds.
okay, so then this would kind of work. Sally's thing that we're struggling is going to force herself closer, like onto the track. And now, since I established the connection with Lynn as the wolf as she ran off, as long as I don't have to see them to be able to speak to them, and I'm going to use my friendly advice to give Lynn an asset. And I'm guessing you're not trained in might. They're helping you out in this by going, we are here to help you. Do not forget that you're not alone. All of us are on the train track. We're trying. That was going to be my thing.
Very good. Okay, so we'll put trained over there. Kelly, Ace.
Okay. Kelly is going to limp down the train track toward the train, and kind of wave her hands to try and get them to stop.
Okay. There's no roll associated. That's just going to do nothing.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Ace.
I'm just gonna call again. I'm gonna use effort. Add 1 effort.
Okay. Do another pull.
Nope, 4.
Oof. Okay. And then Lynn and Perdo.
I heave a humongous huff. I will put in another 2 effort, my last, and now I'm impaired, but I will put in 2 effort.
Okay, Perdo, are you helping with this one again, or?
Uh-huh.
Okay, see for that. Plus what Sally is putting over, making you trained in being a wolf and doing this odd thing. I love it. A total of 5 deductions from the difficulty.
Amazing. I feel like my muscles are finally mine. This body, I understand. I rolled a 16.
Very nice. And with that, finally it moves. Pieces begin to break as it hits. And you have to hold it hard as you're using your force, and sparks begin to fly off of the train tracks here. All right. So which means it is slowing, but this thing was moving full speed. So you are doing everything you can to hold it as it's ever moving forward down to Sally, Ace, and Kelly. So ultimately, Sally, looking at that, you think you may have bought an extra round here. So now it's basically 2 rounds. As long as they keep breaking.
What is Kelly doing? Because Sally's kind of now seeing Kelly like, not sure.
All right, yeah, we guess we see what Kelly's doing, or Ace.
Oh, I'm just gonna try to pull more people off.
Yes, they're doing
That's what I
that.
figured
So,
Ace is doing.
okay, so what's Kelly doing?
Yeah, I got that 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, with a nat 20, then everyone is pulled off.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that with that, they fall in. They don't fall or hurt, but they're pulled off, still singing in the runaway train. That one do Kelly.
Kelly believes that she's gotten the train to break, so she's going to continue waving her hands and kind of yelling at them to stop and hopefully buy some more time.
Right. So that's what you see, Sally. Kelly going and is obviously going to get killed by her train.
I'm going to try to tackle her
All right.
off the train track because I was on the train track also.
Yeah. So you can move forward and do a mic challenge.
Yeah, I'm going to put the last of my might into this impairing myself. Because this is what Sally would do to save Kelly. Here we go. I swear, this is why I chose to not roll the whole time and assist people.
Was it a 1 or 2?
That's a 1. It's a
Or
1.
3, right? Isn't it 1, 2, and 3?
It is 3 at this point. Yeah.
But it's a 1. This is poetic. Oh my god.
I know. You try so hard not to roll. You're like, I don't want to roll the dice. All right. So, the situation then, as you're leaning forward and you're still a ways away from Kelly, as you fall, you see your foot now trapped in the track. As you slip and it's stuck fast. At the end of this round of actions, the train will kill anyone still on the track. Ace, you are off with the people. Peridot and Sally, you are ensuring that it will stop after that. And then we've got Kelly and Peridot. Sorry, Kelly and Sally. And Ace, you can do something in this as well.
Well, Kelly initially was going to jump, but if she sees Sally stuck on the train track, she's going to limp back there and try to put everything she has into pulling Sally off of this track. Basically, using all of her weight and strength to just use pure gravity to try to get them both off.
All right. Now, Sally, you could save your action, or you can choose to assist.
Oh, I'm choosing to assist.
All right.
Get me out of here. We have to go.
Seeing this, is there anything Ace wants to do before we have Jackie roll a die?
Yeah, if I can help by taking the rope and throwing it over them and pull it too.
All right. I think as long as I think that'd be a rope comes towards Kelly so she can have some more ballast to get them both off. Does that sound good, Kelly?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So that's an automatic easement of 2 steps. Anything else you're throwing at it with this might challenge?
Yeah. I'd like to spin my identity to pretend to be an athlete. No, let's see. Oh, that's an action. Okay. Can I have a basic follower appear from the sky and assist?
Well, Mabel's been with you, so she'll assist you. I'll put it down.
Oh,
more.
yuck.
She's been following me. They left me.
No, just leave me.
Mabel's
Just leave
like,
me. It's okay. Just leave me. It's fine.
I will. I mean, I can cheer it for us a little bit, but that's sort of physical performing arts. No balance.
Well,
Careful move.
because
No.
right now you're just pulling each other out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess not, because I have persuasion, but
Yeah.
No.
So is it you can put effort into it. I don't know if you have any might points left.
oh god, that would. Well, I mean, I can still go to 0, right?
You can, yeah.
All right. Well, wait, but there will also be +1 because of penalty
Yeah.
of impairment, so I don't have enough.
Okay. So you need a 12 or higher right now.
A 12 or under?
Higher.
Higher?
Yep.
Hold on, let me look at my stuff again.
Because we've got 3 things. It was a 7, and we've gone down to 4.
Can I, Okay. So if I were to spend something, that basically means I would need 4 points in whatever I'm spending. Because
Minus
instead
your
of the
edge,
usual
yeah.
3.
If you have
Edge.
I don't know if you have edge or make.
Only an intellect.
Yeah.
Well, let me just check to be sure what I got, because I think we're going to die here. Inspiration? Gain an immediate free action. Well, would that be something I could tap into? An inspiration?
What's inspiration?
It's a special ability where I speak encouragement, and my allies gain a recovery and an immediate free action.
So that would be your action. That would be you choosing.
That would
not to
be
pull
my
her
action.
out. Yeah. That would,
Oh,
you
okay.
wouldn't pull her out. You do that, and then
So all the special things are out then. Those are all actions then.
yeah, depending what they are. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know if you have experience points or not to throw a reroll if it needs to.
Experience? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so if I mess up this roll, I can spend an XP to reroll?
As long as you don't roll a 3, 2, or a 1.
A 3, 2, or a 1.
Yep, because those are all GM intrusions.
Oh. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have an idea. I need to check something real quick to see if this idea would work.
That's fine.
Here we go. Would you allow me to change my form into Esther to do the role?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. So if by doing that I can spend points, right?
Well,
Just-
so that's the thing. You can't get extra points from it. So your point pools, while the values may shift, your ultimate points left after remain the same because your body doesn't like rejuvenate.
Interesting.
Because ultimately, this was like a disguised self in D&D, right?
Not exactly, but I see what you're saying. Weird. Okay. Well, I've been doing that whole thing wrong because she doesn't even have XP. Okay. I guess we'll roll. I need a what? A 10? A 12?
I said 12, but I'm thinking since they're doing the train and trying to do everything they can, we're going to let the 2 on the train put it down to a 9.
I don't know if this helps at all, but I do have a in my built character, I have something called endurance, which means that any physical thing that somebody else can do, I can do it for double as long. So if somebody's running for 30 minutes, I can run for an hour without feeling the same.
Okay. I think that
So
goes
if it's-
in-
Yeah, okay. Cool. I was
yeah.
hoping it might.
Yep, so that'll be this 9. Here we go.
All right. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not even going to look at it. I've rolled it. I don't know what it says yet. Hold on. Let me look at it. Okay, that's good. That's a 15.
Okay. With that, you pull, and the 3 of you all push to the side as you come on the rope that Ace pulls, as Lynn and Peridot pull just a little stronger, seeing out the window. All of you going as it lurches. Things break, wheels of fire are coming off, sparks everywhere as it goes past and breaks just before it hit the people of the good mother where they were, getting right there, and it finally stops. People of Baker's Gap are running. Oh my, terrified and seeking to help where they can. What would you all like to do?
Oh, we did it! We stopped the train! Peridot's like lying on the floor, just dramatically has a hand over her face. Just
Lynn is panting, and every exhale comes out like a little whine.
Kelly, in your head, you hear, Miss Sally, I never doubted that you'd save me.
Ace is gonna yell, "What the hell was that?" Would you just run on the tracks?
Oh, kind of starts. Go, runaway train ain't never come back.
Kelly, end this thing. I need to lecture these people.
Kelly will get up.
Okay. What else? Are you Kelly's getting up?
Yeah.
Can you stop all the singing so I can yell at these people and they'll take me seriously?
Sure. And I'll end it.
Alright. Speaker Timothy looks barrel chested, sandy hair, freckled brown skin, or bronze skin. He goes, she told us we had to pay the debt. A wayward daughter had made it so there was a thing that had to be owed. That she would take care of all that we had asked after our deaths.
What's the point of getting your wishes granted if you're dead?
To know that revenge has been served. That vengeance has been done by the angel of vengeance herself.
Shitty logic. It's exactly why you guys are probably losing this.
The dark earth at night finds us digging worthy graves.
I don't know, just have more value in each other's lives, I guess. Like, you can still fight for it. Like, it's not like it's hopeless. I feel like this is the last resort, not first, or whatever try we're on.
But we failed either way. We failed our mother.
Sure, we can find another way to pay the debt, right? That's how deals work. Hopefully, I don't know. Well, that's I think our thing. I don't know. They've been very unclear by what we do. So I think we can help you guys. Also think it's our fault.
Right. Just kind of the sheriff comes up. Now y'all just looks around the town and goes, what we all doing there? And sees you got him off the tracks. Good job.
Thanks. Why? Maybe you'll have a better understanding on this deal.
Looks. James, get them all up back to their camp and just keep an eye on them. I expect to hear that gun go off like it's 4th of July if they try anything. You understand me? Yeah. That's right. Pastor, can you get some of your flock here to just be by the railroad so we can make sure? Yes, sir. We'll make a watch. All right. Now some of us need to go look at that train. What madman is driving that thing?
So hopefully they'll be able to answer as he points over to Peridot and Lynn.
Peridot, Lynn, y'all in there. What do you want to do?
He's coming off the train.
I'm sure the wolf
them.
hasn't come out just yet because of obvious logic.
Yeah.
The image of a straight-faced person outside going like, what madman is driving that train? And then inside there's a porcelain doll, a wolf, and then an armless man. It's great.
Okay. What compelled you to have your arm attached to that and then detached, sir?
I just done it. I was told to go to Baker's Gap, no stopping, no matter what. And I saw them people, and I mean, I don't care what I'm being paid. I ain't doing that. And after I grab the brake, this card, you can see it now on the ground. The lines moved, took over my arm, turned it into iron. Became part of the train itself, unable to move, and thought it was going to take over me entirely. So I cut my arm at my shoulder here just to get away.
That probably was a very good idea. And
I'm glad the doll approves.
you're definitely not attached to the train now.
Here's outside. They're coming in here. I mean, I don't even know. I don't want the man from the railroad. They're going to find me.
Well, I have a feeling that he's gonna find us first. And Peridot kind of looks over to Lynn. Considering we've been a bunch of meddling kids.
Lynn goes over to the door that leads to the rest of the body of the train and scratches at it. It's sort of, she looks at Peridot with eyes that that convey that she's wondering if there's anybody else on the train.
You want to go that way? Okay. And Peridot gets up and opens the door.
Decay and rot hit your nostrils. You can see what appears. It's cargo, but bodies. Men mostly. The odd smattering of others in there. Dressed in fine workers' attire. Boots. Hands that have been moved to clutch. Pick. And hammer. But they lay still.
I immediately look to the driver. Is he surprised to see this?
He is horrified and shocked. Face of abject horror.
The smell makes me think they've been here a while.
Yeah.
Is there an indication of what happened to them?
I mean, you could take your time to look, but people are on their way. It'd be kind of hard.
I mean, I'm a dog. I'm just walking into the car and I'm gonna sniff around. They can
You
tell
a
me to
wolf,
leave.
but yeah.
Yeah. Wolf. They can tell me to get out of here or whatever when they come on.
Hearing the people that are approaching, Peridot's going to look down at the card on the floor, and she's going to kind of just be like, "Oh man!" And she's gonna tear a strip off her pretty dress and pick it up so she doesn't have to touch it with her hands,
Nice.
and wrap it all up. Because if this card could make someone's arm attached to the train, she doesn't want to know what it will do to any of those other people.
At that, I would say, Lynn, you can see on various of them, they all have a card, either in a pocket or some of them in their hat.
And they're all blank?
Well, each have an R with railroad tracks on Huss border.
Let me rephrase my question. The card that was on the driver, the ink had moved and became the iron?
It done, but it itself still has it on it.
Got it. Okay.
All right. In that case, the sheriff comes here. All right. Looks, and by now the sun has risen and sees Peridot as a little girl. Goes, what are you doing here, sir? And looks and sees, what in the world have you done to yourself? Get him out of here. As some people come and start to help the man out and go, shoot the wolf!
No way!
Window.
Peridot gets in between and she just starts the waterworks.
Oh.
Stop!
Get out of there, girl!
No!
Didn't you say that there was the wolf killed some people? That's probably one of the ones that killed people.
No! She never killed anybody!
That's not true.
In this, what you'll want to do is a little bit of a standoff.
I'm attempting to run.
Okay. I think here, given that they have everything in Peridot, they're just not going to risk hurting a little girl. Peridot, you're able to effectively move as there's maybe a few warning shots. We go, what? Stop! Peridot's probably on the gun. They're like, oh, stop! We got bigger things to worry about. They go, what in tarnation? They go, get him to a cell. Don't let him see the light of day.
It's not his fault!
Yeah, okay. Goes, sounds like a lynch in there, Sheriff. We'll just get him to town for now. All right. As all this is going on, anything anybody wants to be doing?
Kelly would have been outside sitting by the train track. I don't know if Sally's still out there, but she really hasn't moved since helping her friend get off of that track.
Sally's sitting right next to you, because ever since she heard the crowd, the Timothy mentioned about how Mother told us that the unwanted daughter pretty much caused us to have to come do this, she hasn't moved either. She's now realizing maybe there's more to going on than what we all thought.
So Kelly would look at Sally after kind of staring off at the trees for a minute. Are you okay?
No. We almost got all these people killed.
We almost died.
Wouldn't be our... Well, if you died, I guess it would be your third time if I brought you back. And if I somehow came back, it'd be my third time, so I guess it wouldn't be our first. But, Kelly, we almost got the town killed. Because of breaking a deal and helping... She motions towards Maybell again. Her.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm angry. I'm about... I don't know what to do. I think either of us any of us expected to deal with things like this.
I know. Should we... I mean, I don't know. It seems like the further along we go, the more messed up this just keeps getting. And if we died just now, I'm not even sure why we would have died. Like, is this what we're doing now?
Just running?
Well, I mean, I barely understand why we're even here, Sally. I came here to get away, to go on vacation after all the drama. And it seems like since we got here, things have just been getting really screwed up. And then, just now, we were trying to save people who probably don't even need saving. And almost had a train run us over. I mean, came this close. Like, I feel like we're just rolling the dice on life, and maybe we got lucky by 4.
I know what you mean. This whole thing has just made us feel lost. I mean, ever since Sparkle and Biff left, everything's changed. Your mom dying. So much has happened, and
That's just it, Sally. I mean, I feel like I understood what my life was about before I even joined the Blue Roads. And I came here because I had just gotten used to doing the right thing and just helping people because it made me feel good. And since I started, every single plan I've had for my life has fallen apart. I was supposed to marry Greg. And then, well, that whole thing is now long in the past, believe me. And I had friends, like, not that I don't have friends now, but I mean, people actually just used to want to be around me all the time. It's like my phone would never stop ringing. And I had a home, and I had a family. And yeah, it was a little boring, and yeah, life was a little depressing sometimes. And yeah, I never really felt like I could voice myself, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going back to anything better after this. Everything is sizably worse. And then I became a plant for like a year. And that just messed with my emotions and my head. And I started thinking people were closer to me than I guess they actually are. And yeah, people just come and go and come and go. I feel like I've just gotten too nice.
I don't think you have. Again, you all are the first real people I've had, or friends, family, romances, any of it, Kelly. Like, before this, all I knew was Mother and what she wanted me to know. Through meeting you, Lynn, everybody, you've helped me see so much. You helped me find myself. You helped me find a way to speak up. You've done good. We've done good. And sure, it might not mean in our lives that helps or means it gets better. But at least we're making other people's lives better.
You said it yourself just a few hours ago, Sally. I mean, the Blue Rose is what we've become. And I don't know. At first I thought maybe I wasn't connecting, but I don't know where this path is going. But I don't want to be in this type of situation ever again. I think I just need to be smarter instead of running in. And now we've got, and I look at where Maybell is. Now we've got to deal with that. And I don't know how to deal with that. It seems like we jumped in because it seemed like the right thing to do. But it certainly hasn't done you any favors. And I'm worried about who else. I mean, and now Naylan is a dog, possibly for the rest of her life. And I can't help but feel like this is all my fault in some way. I'm the one who dragged you and Naylan here. We never had to come.
Well, I mean, we did talk up the lake, and it did sound really nice.
Yeah. I know.
Plus, I wanted to challenge Nealon to a holding our breath under the water contest.
Well, you would win that easily.
I know, that's why I wanted to challenge her to it. She smiles wickedly for a second. Just kidding. But Kelly, we're in this together, and no matter how rough things get, we just have to keep fighting.
Yeah. I look over at the train. Oh, crap. Naylan's a wolf. They're probably going to shoot her.
It's probably when we hear the gunshots.
Crap.
And Ace is probably just like screaming at random people.
Hey!
You hear Peridot's caterwauling. Just
Killed her. They killed her.
All right. And we'll go ahead and go to our break and come on back. All right. Now, Lynn having run off into the hills and the more pressing concern of a man who possibly murdered over 100 people and was traveling with them in a railroad car has taken the attention of, well, the local force, and considering the local force is the sheriff and his deputies who's already doing something, they're right about tax down. So, the Women's Ladies Auxiliary can see y'all who they thought were safe and sound, and are about to make their way. But what would you all like to do?
So
Yeah, I would have limped over.
it's a lot going on. I'm assuming we're gonna all catch each other up on most things, other than like the
Yeah, right here there's at least the four of you, though Lynn is off.
Oh yeah, we should probably go look for her.
Did we see her run out of the train?
Yeah, you've seen her like the Red Wolf running away.
I would have called to her, but I doubt it would have done much good.
Yeah.
And then kind of gone toward the train. Where did, so I was gonna look at everybody's present. Where did that wolf come from?
Peridot just like, what was saying how like, it's not his fault. We were both kidnapped.
Oh, well, Sheriff, it looks like you've got quite your hands full. I'll take my little sister with me, if that's okay.
All right, keep an eye on her. I do have my own things. Looks like the ladies are coming over.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't really know what happened, but if she insists the guy was kidnapped, then I believe she's telling the truth. She'll at least take it into consideration, considering we just saved everybody.
Right. Sheriff, who kidnapped my kid sister?
Well, probably that gentleman. We're going to get him in, and he's now being led away. Wolf gets to the bottom of it after we talk to him, and we'll, if we needed to let's see, if we need to get a hold of you all, where are you going to be with the ladies?
We'll be... You could probably contact the ladies. I'm sure they can get in contact with us. We'll be heading back to Paws. I want to make sure little sister here gets a lot of...
Paws. Where's Paws?
Oh, it's... do you know where the Crest View is?
Crestview? Alright. Crestview. What town is that?
Oh, that's just a little north of here. Not too far.
Right, give me a deception challenge.
All right. Well, I am thankfully spinning my identity. So, spinning identity cost me 2 intellect points. And it's meant to convince all intelligent creatures who can see, hear, and understand me that I'm someone or something different than who I actually am.
You're 2 down the damage track, I believe, at this point.
Yeah, I do. I think it cost me 1 more because I'm impaired. All right. Do you still need a roll?
Let's see. Yeah, sure. Tell them on the specifics of where you're going to be.
All right. Oh, nice. That is a 16 on the dice.
All right. In that case, let's see. All right. Some information as you get to what seems to be a story. That's fine then.
Good. I hug Peridot. I'm just so glad you're safe. Come along now. Let's get some air.
Yeah, that was stressful.
You're telling me.
I'm gonna step out of this train here, make sure nobody sees us, or at least we're out of earshot. Where did Lynn go?
They tried to shoot her.
They tried to shoot her. Oh, the wolf. Okay, yeah. Okay, we gotta go find her. It's not safe to be heading toward where she was heading.
Beyond that, all those bodies that are in that train.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the guy was like, granted, like it wasn't so much his fault. I mean, a little bit. I mean, he made a deal with the creepy railroad man, but still, that whole train was full of dead bodies.
Oh, dead bodies.
Why?
I think they were all people that made deals with the railroad man.
I think I get it. Okay, so bear with me here, but this reminds me of a book. So we saw those people chanting outside, right? This train was heading right for them with dead bodies. Well, maybe it was meant to put their souls into these bodies to bring these bodies back from the grave.
That's one wicked ritual sacrifice.
Yeah, I never got to the end of the book.
It doesn't sound like a very good book.
It really wasn't.
I don't know. See, I mean, that does sound like it could work, but also, I don't know, because it's.
What?
Maybell's was still with us, right?
Yeah.
What exactly was the things you dealt and made your deal? We know that you had dealings with the railroad man, and we know you had dealings with Mother.
Yeah. Those are the two that came.
And all they asked, what exactly was the trade? You got your dad back.
That all those. That I would give all the help that would be given to me by others to them.
Since the whole town offered you help,
Yeah.
you've given the whole town to the railroad. Alright, guys, I think we move on to the next town.
Oh, first of all, we need to find Nayland, regardless
I
of
know.
what we do.
Come on, Maybell.
I'm just saying, I called it. I knew this guy sucked.
Wait, what?
Az, you were talking farther away from your mic, but we heard some of it.
I said I called it. I knew this guy sucked.
I knew he sucked too.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cleanse this knife and I'm gonna tell the knife about the railroad man and I'm gonna stab him.
Oh, man. Ace, you're not gonna like me suggesting this, but I think we need to find Jack.
No. Oh wait. For some reason, I thought they were the same person.
No, Jack is not the railroad man. Jack's somebody that came on the railroad, might know more about how to deal with this.
Okay, can we at
If
least
I
hold
see
off?
no other options, fine, but don't agree to anything.
Yeah, but before we find Nayland, can we just wait a second on the plans?
So I'm saying we go find Alan, and then maybe then from there.
Okay, let's go. And I start limping.
Are any of us good at tracking?
Well, first, let's see. Because I don't know where Lynn is at this point. Where is Lynn headed?
She knew. I think she was just running and probably not knowing what else to do would be going in the direction of the clutch.
Okay. So ran off to the clutch. Okay. So we get down to our peeps here. Did you want to go to try to find Nayland?
I'm going to be following the direction I saw her run and looking for any sign of where she was. Maybe on occasion call her name and just keep going, really.
I don't know the nature of the link that I have with Sally, but I would be thinking in my mind as I'm running, just lies over and over again. Lies. Lies.
See, so that's up to Matt.
So how does the link work?
So the communication, you don't have to see the target, but you must know that they're within range. And it doesn't specify anywhere about range, like short range, long range. It just says range.
Okay.
So I'm worried at the point she would start running, she'd be out of range.
Yeah, so you probably have a little. We'll give it an asset as far as trying to find her.
Okay.
I think that would make sense to me.
Oh, great. Okay, so, I will, yes, give an asset, but I can't roll because I'm an inability in tracking. So I'm like, wait, she might know.
I also suck at tracking.
So it would be an intellect challenge for tracking.
I'll try it, guys. I will put 1 effort towards this. Why? Why do you all just say, oh, nobody?
Oh, here we go.
That's a 3. It's a 3.
We find
I
something.
think she's this way. I think I heard her. No.
All right, so you all head on off. Then we'll get up to the clutch. Islin, you come upon the ways, begin making your way past the line. Don't get too far until the woman who you met before comes out, a large, woven and knitted shawl over her body, robe and beads hanging, and charms. She goes, "There, girl. You all right, Lynn? You got out of what you needed, huh?"
Can you understand me?
"I can understand, sister."
I did. We got out of the house, but we're not out. We're not out.
All right. Let's get you back into your skin, huh?
Wait, no, I don't want to.
What?
I don't want to lose. I don't know.
It's nice in there, ain't it?
I feel like I can do something.
Yeah. Most power, more power than most of us really know. In that fur and in those teeth. That's for sure, child. Indeed. Well, ain't no way getting you out of that unless you want to, so we can drop it for now. That's alright. But I'll tell you true. You in that when the night comes for you. You ain't coming back out. it'll stick.
Do you know anything about the railroad man?
Her face becomes grave. That bastard, huh? Purses her lips. I know him. I know him all too well.
What is his hold on this town?
You're saying he has one?
I'm starting to see him everywhere. He's got fingers in every pie.
All I know is he wants one thing. Progress, as he says. Onward and forward. Let the rail keep going. Go as far as it can. And that more people ride it. He is old. Far older than I think the railway. But he is a stickler for rules.
Right.
More so than any of the unseen that I have ever met. He obeys, and does not tread off his path. Makes him hard and to deal with, but also straightforward in a way. He's the trickiest of darkness.
I see.
If there's a contract on the town, or what you got to find is his agreement, where his agreements are. That's the key to it all with him. And if you break his agreement, though, he will have vengeance. He has a long memory. Way too long.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm ready to change back now.
Alright now. She begins to sing to you. Part howl, and she rings a bell, and people have amounts to clothing to bring to you. And it is hard. So hard. Much harder, you think, if she wasn't here. You almost sense your body in the wolf. You push, and it's like your fingers can't pierce the skin. Seeing this, she quickly takes a knife and slashes inward and grabs you, begins to pull you out of the chest of the wolf form. And as a bloody birth, you are there.
It's cold.
Yeah. Now, this might be a bit harder. They're going to cook that up, but you're going to have to eat it. Like you did more naturally before. Got some stuff to make it, well, less awful, but still not good. Girl, we wouldn't even done it for you, but you are desperate.
Okay, I'll do it. Oh, that's rank. I'll do it.
Cook it, and they are able to clean you up, and you eat. They come to you with two canines from it, strung about a little necklace. She goes, all right. Now, if you ever have to, this can be used twice if we're not around. Now that you've done it once, you just pierce your skin with one of these teeth. It'll leave and it'll get in you. It's going to be a lot more painful, but it'll change you. Now to come back out, again, you have to do so before the second nightfall.
Okay. Do I have
The best is, yeah, once it goes through, the best way is to get as comfortable as you can, try to get as human as you can. Take a bath as you wolf or something, or sit down and try to read, and then think about your different pieces and try to find them in the wolf, and then you're going to have to tear yourself out. We have sisters. She looks around. They don't make it out when they do it on their own. If you ever get to one of the wolf sisters, they can help, but on your own, it's a lot harder. It's a risk every time you do it. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Like I said, you're dealing with that. Well, he ain't no man. That entity. It might be worth the risk, so. She strings it around your neck, puts her forehead to yours. Be careful, sister. You can always come here for help. You know that.
The last time you gave me a gift, I had something to give you. I don't have anything anymore. Well, right now.
You're good. There's one thing that we do is we help women who are in trouble. Always have. That's the clutch. They will be helped or they will be avenged. Glad it was help with you.
I'll remember that. I'll remember that. It's still late at night.
It's daytime now.
Beautiful.
So what's the
Oh,
day?
yes, yeah. Okay.
Yep. They get all that. With that, I guess we'll go to Pedro, Kelly, Sally, and Ace. As you try to find and follow her more into the woods, and what you think must be her. You find a different wolf.
Oh, fuck.
Their hair black, eyes yellow, dried blood on their muzzle. You only know they were there due to the growl behind you, as you have wandered into its land. You turn, and its eyes are locked in fierce Pharaoh on Ace. What do you want to do?
I am so sick of these werewolves that hate me.
Just Ace?
I mean,
Just Ace?
Ace is the one that's focused on.
Okay.
Can I just put my hands up and be like, I've met multiple of you and lived at this point. It feels redundant to kill me now, honestly. Like,
That doesn't look like Nayland.
I don't think so.
It's the wrong color.
Kelly will say, we are looking for a red wolf. We don't want any trouble, so we'll keep going. Or we'll back up. I think we just went down the wrong path. But we're just worried about our friend the red wolf.
Give me a persuasion challenge with intellect.
This is what I said. Give her an ease.
Yellow an easement there.
Just wondering if I want to re-roll it. Yeah, I'll re-roll it. Much better. All right, so I'm trained in persuasion. I rolled a 15.
All right. It looks. Smells the air. And howls. Begins to move and nods for you to follow.
Okay, I will follow.
All right. In that case,
So, what's it like being a wolf?
looks back at you. Can't talk. So it's.
Thank you for not killing me. Hey, I know you don't want to hear it, but I have to say it. It's like an itch.
Do we back up slowly?
What's leading you now?
Oh, okay.
Takes you. You find yourself at the edge of a fence, and then just about when you feel like, all right, I'm all right. Someone comes to you, goes, Looks like your friends were able to find you, and I'm really glad Jezebel didn't rip their throats out.
Gosh, I'm sorry. We'll be out of your hair. Thank you so much.
It's alright. The other sisters will smell you. They're not going to smell your friends. Like when they know for you to be friend. They've lost their wolf now. They can't always... They don't always think like us anymore, you understand?
Yes.
Alright. Go out this way then, and she leads you, and you see then this woman in all her layers of clothes walking towards the fence that the wolf has stopped you at, and you see her walking with Nayland, fully elf.
Hello.
So,
Hey.
I'm talking
Thanks,
to
Jezebel.
When you're alive!
Yeah.
Nice place you have.
looks at you. Says doesn't say anything. Goes, well, looks like you're back, Lynn. And she begins walking away.
Come on, guys. We should go.
Ace is gonna yell after the old lady. Can you tell your friends not to try to murder me anymore? I really don't.
Come on, please.
I gotta pick my own battles, okay?
She looks back, see Neil trying to hush you, just sort of lets it happen and continues.
I think that probably the first thing is she's trying to turn everybody away is Lynn will just go over and hug Sally.
Your friend doesn't like saying hello.
She's not trying to be rude. It's just she didn't mean anything by it.
I think she did.
Yeah, I actually quite literally think she was making a statement.
Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you wait for us? We thought you were.
Well, Peridot saw me run off.
I saw you too. I called your name.
Yeah, we're gonna
Sorry.
shoot her.
Yeah, she had to get away.
Yeah, but she could have just gone a little ways. We had no way of knowing where you were. You realized you could have gotten killed.
Well, that's why I came here.
No. What you did was stupid.
Okay, Kelly.
You could have gotten yourself killed. You weren't thinking. You were just acting.
In Lynn's head, she hears, I'm really glad you're okay. I knew that you'd be safe. Also, Kelly's having a breakdown. It's getting worse.
I rolled on the die just for myself to see what Lynn would do. I did roll it before Sally said anything, so I feel like it would be disingenuous. I slapped Kelly in the face.
Kelly punches you.
Jeez.
Okay, now stop! Birdo like tries to get in between the two of you. One hand on each other's faces. Enough!
Peridot!
We all almost died! Both of us! All of us! In many times in the last 24 hours! What we know right now is that, well, Maybelle made a deal with this ugly railroad man. And basically, the deal said that if anybody helps her, they belong to him. And guess what? The whole town has offered her help. We've offered her help. So we're all in this together. And now we gotta figure it out to get out of it together. And punching each other in the face isn't going to help.
I talked to the clutch. I don't think we can fight him. I do think we have to outsmart him.
Good.
I had the idea. Go ahead, Kelly.
No, I was just gonna say that's been my idea. I suggested the clutch. I also mentioned they could probably help you with the wolf thing, and looks like they did.
I know, Kelly. We were headed here before the railroad. That's why I came, because you were right, and this was a good place to go.
Anyways. So where do we go from here? I know he lies. We talk to Jack.
Yeah,
And
I think he might know the most about how to outsmart the railroad.
Okay, so what is that, the lumber place?
I don't know. The last time we saw him, we said we'd meet him at this speakeasy. I'm pretty sure that we've never gone to yet.
It was like a chess club? What was it?
Yeah, it's a chess club. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, let's go.
It's just
Well, we haven't even talked about it.
just don't accept any deals he makes. It's the only thing we have to keep in mind is
Not even positive affirmations to the deals.
nothing, yes. Not even like a nod of affirmation. Only silence, no, or we will discuss.
I'm not convinced Jack's the right choice.
We might as well hear what he has to say.
Because, I mean, the Walker's sisters even said that Jack was the one that told them to find us. Seems like he knows a lot more about everything than we do.
Yeah, but why?
Exactly. Maybe we need to lay it out finally and let them know what we know. Maybe he knows about the railroad. I know about the Good Mother. Maybe we can exchange some information. She's already mad at me.
Do you really want to do that?
I don't know.
What if there's a path back to your mother?
What if that path doesn't lead us home? What if that path leads us to stay here?
Well, maybe there's another path home, and by burning this bridge, you're causing irreparable damage to this other thing.
We don't know unless we try. Kelly.
Well, yeah, I know we could try something, but I don't know why we're risking so much for something we barely understand. I just feel like we've been doing that this whole time since we got here, and now we've got an entire town that's on the verge of getting killed. And if we're going in with Jack here without knowing anything about this Jack person, except that he knows about us, which doesn't exactly bode well in my mind. Probably a reason he wants our help, and I doubt he's going to tell us.
I agree. And I also really don't want to go to this guy.
Do you have any other better
If we
ideas?
can get him to slip up and give us any information, and that's a win.
what do we actually know so far about this railroad person, other than the obvious? We know that he came into town, he made deals with everyone, so he has power that he's drawing from someplace. We don't know where. Maybe the fight is not with him, but with where he's drawing the power.
Wouldn't that be the railroad? Or the mine?
Maybe. Then let's go after the mines.
The Clutch said that he seeks to expand the railroad. He wants it to...
Right. The Clutch that won't talk to us, save for one of us.
Yeah. Anyway, they recommended that we try and learn more about his deals in the town.
We could just go try to ask people we, that know us and try to figure out if they've made any deals. Try to figure out which ones are remaining.
I like that plan better.
Will you guys do that? I'm going to the speakeasy.
Sally, are you sure?
If she's
not
going,
sure,
I'll go
please.
with.
We gotta try.
Well, what?
Can't we just not discount any plan and instead just prioritize? Can we do the speakeasy after learning a little bit more about the railroad, Sally?
I just figured they would probably be also one of the first stops for making the deals. Because they're technically the ones getting the money from the train. If you think about the bootlegging, how do you think alcohol gets to the town?
Sally isn't wrong.
So technically they would be the most to profit from the train of the town.
And this guy seemed like he brought us here for something and wants something out of us, and it could very easily be getting out of his end of a deal that he made.
Did he say he was even going to be there? He just sent us there, right?
Yeah, he never said he'd be there. Or he could have left town.
That is very true.
Kelly, are you still worried about going there? If he won't be there?
About Jack?
Yeah.
Here's what I know. I know I don't trust anyone here in this town. And it seems like there's a lot of information just flying around. And it seems like some of the people in this town don't like to share that information. And I don't like it when someone won't sit down and just talk. Now, I don't care what the background of this place is. I don't care what their experience with other people is. What I care about is trying to figure out what the actual problem is. And I feel like instead of figuring that out, all we're doing is we're reacting. We keep coming across these things after they've happened, and we're trying to deal with them and pick up pieces and put together puzzles. And all the while, we're just playing someone else's game. I'm so tired of playing this railroad person's game. I feel like we're just playing into it right now. We're going to end up doing exactly what he wants us to do. He clearly knows we exist now. He clearly knows we're a problem. So what does he think we're going to do? In my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he would know we would go to Jack. Because if he knows about us, he definitely knows about Jack. He probably knows more about Jack than we do. And if Jack's an actual problem and threat to him, then it just stands to reason that these new kids who show up in town and are causing all these problems and caused a big mess over at Maybell's, well, where might they go next?
I don't know. After we actively fought with Jack and ignored him for a week, I feel like maybe this is not where they'd expect us to go.
Maybe. But what I'm more interested in is what I said earlier. Granted,
I just don't think people are going to be honest with us about the deals they made. I think
No,
it'll be
I
a
don't.
hard stretch.
that's what I said. I don't agree. I don't believe a single person here. I don't believe anybody at the Clutch. Why? Because I haven't spoken to the people at the Clutch. They just sit there and they stare at me and they walk around. I get that you like them, Nayland, and I get that they gave you this amazing gift, and I'm very thankful that they're helping you. But that doesn't make me just trust them. And I've met the Walker sisters, and they seem really nice, but they were clearly keeping stuff from us too. This Jack person is clearly bad news. The railroad person is worse. We met Maybell, and no offense, but definitely was keeping things from us as well.
I told you everything.
To an extent.
No? What do you mean extent?
You didn't tell us your dad was dead.
He wasn't dead till you killed him.
No, he was dead the whole time.
No.
Don't
So
argue
that's
with the dead girl.
We'll vote, right? That's what we do. So if that's what we want to do, then we'll go after and we'll keep chasing these leads.
Kelly, I'm not even clear on what your position is. What are you suggesting as an alternative to the speakeasy?
I want to go to this mine. We heard about the mine earlier from Ace. We've never looked into it. This mine, which apparently was one of the first things about this town that was kind of weird, and it's clearly got something to do with this railroad. Maybe the railroad man himself has a background that involved the mine. Maybe he used to work in the mine. It would help if we knew something about him other than he makes deals. And I look at Maybell. What else do you know about him? Who was he before he was the railroad man?
I don't know. He just came out, said he was from the railroad.
Exactly. We don't know anything.
But there's no guarantee the mines will produce results.
There's no guarantee Jack will either.
I know. I'm just saying that we're already in town. We might as well go see if Jack's still here, and then go and leave for the mines.
Not quite in town, but
But like for where we are,
Clutch,
the mines would be
like-
like past town, wouldn't they?
I think the Clutch was south, and the town is like northeast of here, right?
Yeah, the Clutch is kind of between the Walker sisters and the town.
We don't know where the mines are, though, because last time we were told that the kid had to travel a ways to the mines, so it's...
Did we have the map of them? Like when he went to I remember when Ace was staying at that place, he had the diary. And I don't remember if it mentioned anything about the location of...
yeah. The mines that were from the diary were outside of the gap.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So if you look on your maps from the Discord, the Clutch is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you are.
Well, it sounds like no matter where we go, we're going to have a walk in front of us here. So if I remember right, getting from the clutch to the city was that a day or was that 2 days?
4 hours, I think.
Yeah.
4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours.
By foot?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because if we walked from the Walker sisters to the town, it would take 8 hours, and that would have been pretty much almost the whole day.
I thought that took into consideration the train, but maybe I'm remembering wrong.
It took you less time when you did the train.
Yeah, because then we were able to get there within like 2 hours, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we left early morning and had a whole day in the town still.
Yeah, so we did. Okay, so that was without the train.
Oh, that was with the train.
With the train. Okay.
Right
Random
now,
dark here, but why don't we just blow up the train, like the whole railway system?
what's what, Ace? Do you have dynamite?
No,
Well,
but I'm sure the mine has a ton.
I bet it does. All right, so closest thing to us then is the city, I guess. Is that what I'm hearing?
Either that or we go back to the Walkers.
Yeah, I don't think there's much point in going back to them.
Where is the mines on the map?
We don't have it.
Oh, we don't know.
They're outside of the Baker's Go.
You know what? Actually, the town sounds fine because that way there's probably a record of the company if they're registered. There might be a little bit of information about this railroad and maybe even some information on how to find the mine there.
And maybe the railroad man's actual name. It's written down.
I
somewhere.
feel like that'll be like with like black ink over it, but yeah, maybe.
Probably, but
All right. So yeah, we'll go to the town. Sounds like that's where all the leads are.
All right.
Great. So finally, Kelly's happy, and we can move on.
And finally, Naylin gets to do exactly what she wants to do. No surprise there.
Ace is a shitty whistler, but he's gonna try to do that as he walks down the road.
Maybe I'll try to walk with Ace. Like, I just don't want to be near those two. That's scary.
Yeah, just give us a heads up, Naylin, if you want to run off somewhere.
You're gonna chase after me, limping like that?
Actually, no. I think this time I'll let you go to wherever you want to go.
Oh, fuck. Kelly, come. Nayland's gonna pull Kelly out of earshot, I think, and try and hang back a little bit. Say your piece. You're being passive aggressive.
I look at the others. Is everybody else ignoring us?
Yeah, I think, well, it's to everybody else.
Sure, the other two are, but
Peridot's not.
Ace is definitely pretending.
Peridot's on high alert. These two aren't to be trusted. They're gonna start swinging soon, any moment.
So,
But if
Kelly-
you two are having a moment, she's watching Wazowski.
I feel like for cinematic reasons, I'll request just that they don't.
Okay.
If
I
it's
think
cool, there's
Sally
nothing
was gonna
violent
do-
that's going to happen.
Sally's
Sally's
distracting
gonna-
me with something.
yeah, Sally's gonna see this and pull Ace and Peridot and go, "Hey guys, come with me real quick. You too, Mabel."
Actually, Peridot will show you the card that she found. There we go. There's something.
Thank you guys. Kelly, upon hearing that, she stops. She kind of turns and looks pale in the face. Looks at Naylin and her eyes just start watering. I almost got me and Sally killed. And I can't stop thinking about it. And I am so mad at myself. I didn't want you to die either.
But Kelly, that's why I did the whole wolf thing. I'm the one who keeps messing up. I'm the one who got us kicked out of the good mother hippy dippy kumbaya place. I'm the one. It was my idea, did you know, to break the bell and kill Maybelle's dad and make all of this happen? What do I have? You are so good with people. Even here, Peridot's the only one who seems to understand what all this magic item shit is that's different here in this world. Lies is so creative with her ideas and her magic. Every time we're in a jam, she's the one who gets us out. And Ace has saved my ass so many times. In that apple orchard place, I mean, his magic is sometimes the only thing that can touch these creatures. And what do I have? My magic is gone. My knives are gone. And then you were just in that bed. Oh, Kelly, you were in that bed. You almost died. And there was nothing. I had nothing. There was nothing I could do. And so I did. I jumped out the window. And I needed something to be able to do.
And I have spent most of my life in fighting these things without powers, relying on other people. And the truth is, I'm the reason we're all in this place right now because of the trip. But all I know is what happened today. And I looked and I saw Sally, who was trying to help me, got her foot stuck in a track. And I knew as soon as I saw that, we were both going to be dead. And I was just preparing my mind for that. And then when it didn't happen, I feel like I'm just floating. I don't even know how to be angry right now. I'm just trying to remember. I can't feel anything. And I thought if I fought you, I'd feel things again. But I don't. That was my fault too.
Kelly, stop rewriting history. You always tell yourself these narratives that it's all your fault. It's not. Yeah, we came here to go to the beach, but we're also here because the Narrows doesn't work right. And that was all of our idea. Not just you.
But I'm the captain.
Self-elected.
Initially. Maybe.
You know,
Yeah.
before the last couple days, I don't know, I kind of had this feeling that we were like good. It felt good talking to you about what we should do. I remember looking over the map with you and making an itinerary for the day, and I felt like things made sense.
And now?
Well, I think we've gotten a little bit dramatic. I think maybe it's better when you and I just keep things professional.
Oh.
Sorry I slapped you.
Me too. But you're wrong.
What am I wrong about now?
We're just professional. Then we're not trying to actually help each other. If I was just professional, I would have left Sally on that track. Or I would have cut ties with Maybell. It's not professional that makes us better. It's the fact that this group is supposed to care about each other. And that is the only thing I have to hold on to, and I am trying to feel that right now again. Because if I don't feel it, it's not going to work. And it wasn't professional for me to go looking for you. I would have just assumed she'll be fine. Then the next thing I know, you could have ended up anywhere or facing something and needed our help. Then we weren't there. It wasn't professional. I hate being professional. I just want to be me again.
You're starting to sound like you again.
Good. That's good. But please, in the future, at least let us know where you're going.
Yeah. And when you feel like it's too much, I don't know. Tell someone. It doesn't have to be me. Just because people rely on you doesn't mean you're alone.
No, I know. I would do that with anyone in this group. And if that doesn't work, I'll rewrite history. I'm actually really good at that. She kind of smirks.
All right. With that, we'll end for tonight.